Bonjour, ça va? Moi, ça va très bien. Ça va très bien. Je suis contente. Je suis ici à Québec. Québec, la ville de Québec, au Canada. Je parle en français. Je parle bla 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 bla. Je parle en français. Je parle anglais. Je parle espagnol. Je parle un petit peu italien. Et je parle un petit peu portugais. Je parle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Je parle 5 langues. Waouh! Incroyable. Je vais vous dire mon secret. Chut. Le secret pour parler une langue. So, tell me, did you understand what I said before? Did you understand every single word? Maybe not. But maybe, even though you never learned French before, you understood what I said. You understood my message. Why is that? Well, because you used context. I was making gestures, I was giving you clues to make you understand mostly what I was saying. What we experienced together just then is one of the keys to learn a language fast. Let me tell you about comprehensible input. This is a theory that says that language is acquired when the learner is being exposed to a content, to an input that is slightly above the learner's level. So input is hearing and reading, input, and it's based on context, and it has to be comprehensible. So you receive a message in context using what you see, the gestures, the sounds, all the things that you can receive, and you understand what's happening, you understand the message, the input, thanks to all those clues. What is good when you use this theory to learn a language is that you're going to be challenged. You're going to feel confident because you understand a lot of things, even though you are not able to understand every single word, but you are going to be able to learn things. You will have a feeling of flow because you will be able to understand things. So it will be clear, it will be challenging, and it will be fluid. How can I learn with comprehensible input? Well, this is very simple. You can watch videos like the one that the first seconds of my video. So you can use vlogs, you can use YouTube videos, any kind of video that you feel is like slightly above your level, not too difficult and not too easy. It can be for any level. Like if you are a beginner, if you don't know any French, you're going to find content for you. And if you are also intermediate or more advanced, you are going to find things. You are going to find, for example, podcasts, books, TV shows, movies. And thanks to this, you are going to learn in a fun way. So here again, you can speak French right now using all the things around you in your life that you need. So all the vocabulary that is frequent in your life. Par exemple, regardez l'image ici. On voit une femme, elle mange un gâteau. Délicieux. Elle mange un gâteau au chocolat et vanille. You understood, right? Maintenant, on voit une femme, elle boit un verre d'eau. Elle boit un verre d'eau pour s'hydrater. Une autre image. Another picture. Ici, on voit une femme qui regarde, elle regarde la télévision. Elle regarde un film, un show. Elle regarde la télévision et elle a dans sa main, une télécommande. La télécommande pour changer, pour switcher les chaînes. And very important, you are going to use those things in sentences. So for example, if you drink a coffee, you're not just going to say café. You're going to use in a sentence. Donc, le café, je bois du café. Je fais du café. Je prépare le café. Okay? The language I'm learning and practicing now is Portuguese from Brazil, because my husband is from Brazil. And one thing that I do is every day I hear from him and I'm using the same sentences. Donc par exemple, boa noite, bonne nuit, good night. It is something you say every day. What do you want to eat? Is the sentence that he's always asking me because he's always cooking. And so I hear this sentence a lot. But not only I hear a lot, I hear a repetition, but it's in the context. Why do you see post-its on my screen right now? It's because one thing that I did when I was learning Spanish is that I used post-it and I labeled all the furniture in my apartment and all the rooms. So you don't need to do that, but this is a technique that I used, and I was seeing those words every day, so I could memorize them. Voilà. Enfin, le dernier secret pour vous. How to speak like a local. Eh bien, vous allez trouver un partenaire de langue. Vous allez trouver un ami, une personne qui va vous aider à parler. It could be a teacher, it could be a friend, it could be someone you meet on an app, someone who is happy to help you speak, and you can speak any topic with this person. If you're a beginner, I recommend that you use simple questions first, and maybe, for example, you can describe something to this person. You want to describe yourself first, you want to introduce yourself, so you're going to speak about things in your everyday life. Remember that you want to use things that you like to keep motivation. So if you like dance, for example, you can join a dance group with French speakers. I would like to finish with something very important. Most people, when they start to learn a language, they are afraid to speak. They want it perfect, they don't want to do mistakes, they are afraid of their accent. I know this feeling because when I learned English, I hated my accent. Even now when I hear, I'm like, ah. But you know, this doesn't matter. I remember 10 years ago, I met a language partner from Finland, and he helped me a lot being more confident. He introduced me to his friends from university, and they were all coming from different places in the world, And I realized, oh, they have different accents. It doesn't matter, and no one is judging. So I really encourage you to start speaking today, even with the small vocabulary that you have. And also, don't forget that there are French-speaking countries in different places in the world, and in each of them, here in Quebec, for example, in Canada, they have different accents. There are some countries in Africa and in other places in the world, and each of them they have their own accent, their own intonation, even their own vocabulary sometimes. So yeah, I put some flags here for you to see. It's not exclusive, but some of them I lived in those countries, so I chose those flags. I challenge you to tell me what the countries match with those flags. You can put in the comments. And I hope that you learned things today, that you liked it, and that you're going to use all the tips that I gave you to learn a new language, and hopefully French. Je vous souhaite une excellente journée et à très bientôt. Au revoir.